Hello and welcome traders at this Bitcoin technical analysis video. We will go over recent price action on Bitcoin and we will have a look what we can expect to the upside and to the downside, what's my plan for today or for the rest of the week. I would like to start with very important information. Our Discord, I was working hard for the past week on replacing older videos with new ones because as a trader you are still developing and you are learning as well, so it's very important to not keep old content in the group. So all the videos were replaced and I also added a lot more new videos with the current knowledge. You can see 11 new videos were added into the group. If you are a beginner trader or if you are advanced and expert trader, it's very worth it to recheck the content and join us and learn with us, because we combine all important principles with market trading as technical analysis. Order flow, and order flow includes order books, Exocharts, for order books Tradinglite, and for the liquidity trading different TRDR also for the order books. So we cover all aspects of the market so we can predict and trade really well in the current environment. You want to have as much edge as possible as a trader. That's what we are getting with our tools. So very great update. Join our Discord, you will not regret. Let's start with Bitcoin. So I'll be going over my Discord post so I don't forget anything. So yesterday when I woke up, I started day, I prepared my trading plan. I was going over my daily routine, which I also processed for the video. Daily routine is very, very important. You can see you need to ask yourself many questions before you even initiate your trading. So you actually can build your bias and prepare your plan. The plan is 90% of trading day. 10% is waiting time and execution. So yeah, pretty easy. So let's start. So I already outlined for the group the main support of this week is going to be, even like yesterday, is going to be at 26,400 to 26,300 area, which will wipe out weekend liquidity when we move there. And I also said there are larger spot balls at 26,500, so I will watch that area for a scalp too. Yes, so we will go into detail into that. Let's have a look a bit lower. Yes, I will just scroll a bit lower. Yeah, this was pretty important before we actually put the final low of yesterday. We saw a massive absorptions on inverse markets, also other exchanges as well. 11 million longs arrived, they got immediately absorbed. So yeah, it was very likely we might still wreck part of them. Also stock market was opening with very strong open drive down. This also was dragging Bitcoin down at the situation. And then we started, this was actually the final low of yesterday. We took out medium swing failure pattern from the weekend. So we took out lows from the weekend. There was locally exhaustive volume, so we stopped out some people, but it was not directly into our liquidity. We also had major golden zone here. And if you remember, look at the low, it was 26,502, and I said I will be looking for scalp at 26,500. Yeah, so for me the initiation of this trade was first as a scalper, so I entered on both accounts because I use dual scalping sometimes, and one account, other account can become a day trade if I see enough evidence. Yeah, so I'm pretty aggressive, Market entry after weekend swing failure pattern, plenty of time to enter. I said also main support still below us with liquidity, nothing changed. I treated mainly as scalp. That was important because at the beginning it was I was treating it as a scalp. So I take profit one after initial move to be safe from our stop loss and so on. Let's have a look on chart why this area was pretty important. So you can see why I outlined the support of the yesterday here. So if you move into this area, you will close CME gap. We know past few months when you close CME gap, you are getting a trade alone just on CME gap close. We didn't manage to close CME gap fully, but that's perfectly fine. Also, I was planning to run low volume node into the strong order block. The order block here is very strong because you can see here last sellers were here. The candle which followed order block change market structure on the local time frame. So this was market structure changing order block, and this is usually classified as strong. Yes. So we had also order block here. You know, with move here you would be getting into the market structure, the local one, local naked market structure, which formed from this range here. You would also close previous daily VWAP inefficiency, and you would also revisit daily naked point of control, which is currently here. In the future it's still going to be really good support for us, very strong. Yes, so this daily naked point of control was planned for me. Also the session naked point of control, so more aggressive scalpers are also looking here. High volume notice here. The area of golden zone is like bigger. You would also like feel low volume node when you would move a bit lower, and with the move here you would also take out major liquidity, which is building from the weekend. Actually, if you zoom out here in our liquidity tool, you can see 14th of May. Yes, this is 13 from the 12th of May we are watching. So as you can see, we are building the liquidity from the for a very long time, since the Friday. This is, by the way, the market. Market will not always take the liquidity, the full liquidity node. In the future, when we actually lose this low, we know what we can expect. There is absolutely huge liquidity here to be run until 26,300. But it's important for you to trade what is in front of you, and in front of us we've got the visual swing failure pattern here. The reaction was great, the velocity of the bounce was really nice, there was some nice local volume, big golden zone here, so you can expect reactions, and the spot walls, which I was mentioning here, also played big part. Yes, because you would need pretty decent volume in the to move the market over this region. It's important to realize this market is very much spot driven. Perpetuals were much more influential few months back, but now order books are very empty in the spot market, so even smaller volumes can move Bitcoin really a lot, and that's what is giving us the volatility on the Bitcoin as well. If you go to 50-minute time frame, you can see that change of character in the order books. 50-minute time frame. So let's go back into the past. You see, since we are here since we revisited 31k, it's very different market in terms of order books. Look here, yeah. There was much more liquidity in the spot market, and you watch Binance, because Binance is over 20% of the global volume. Binance is fantastic because it's giving us advantage for the data. We don't need to check much other exchanges. Binance is all what matters currently. It might not be like that forever when we have more players in the trading, in the exchanges, but yeah. So you see, until we revisited 31k, then the liquidity dropped a lot in the order books. You can see these empty pockets, we can say, of the like not much orders, so very little volume can push this market easily. This is illiquid, yeah. Remember, Bitcoin is still a small market. And you are seeing also situation with the order books here, the repeated, yeah. We are seeing there was nice front run of this 1000 Bitcoin spot wall demand here. Same thing happened here. Most of the time you don't even revisit those walls. A lot of traders, as me, just front run them, yeah, because this was also like really great entry for us. Same thing happened here. Real support was here from the spot market order books. And now tell me, some people tell you don't need to watch order books. You don't need to watch order books. Of course you need to watch order books. It's your priority, yeah. The times of trading just technical analysis with Exocharts is over. You need all these complex tools to have advantage. This market still does not contain a lot of retail traders from the bull markets. So you need to have edge against good traders. So you can front run them, video take profits, video entries, and so on. Yeah, this is PvP game. This is player versus player. This is about money. It's not about games. Okay, let's go back here. So this was our entry. Yes, we haven't revisited support until we take out this high. If we stay contained in this range, this is still major major support for us, because we will clear liquidity from the weekend. We will stop out most of the people, as you can see here in our tool. And if we take out this high, then we will be changing. If we take out this high, we will be changing higher time frame market structure, because you can see what is happening here. You are changing market structure. Yeah, so this was the potential change of character yesterday. we are placing higher low potentially, but we need to take out this high, so we change market structure and we negate current. This is more like medium time frame downtrend, so we at least start more local uptrend, and then we will see what's gonna happen, because yes, we need that, and then you can look for another position on the pullback. Yeah, you will have proper market structure here. That's what we want. So let's go over my posts. I'll be combining everything. This was also important. I was saying one cool detail for this long scalp was stock market is uptrending locally after it's filled its gap, and Bitcoin was going opposite for swing value pattern. Was nice confluence. I have long on a drag account in case we punish shorts. So you see, I was entering not just on Scalp account on the swing value pattern, but also on the day trade account, which is like mixed with scalper. They have usually same take profit one, but other one can be a lot more greedy because it's aiming for the day trade ideas where you are expecting few percent dollar moves, right? Yes, here is I was saying that 26,502. So what was important yesterday, and that's why you. Oops. Let's go here. Let's go to the stock market template. So along with trading Bitcoin, you need to watch stock market as well. Let's go here. So the times of Bitcoin trading alone are pretty much over. You need to watch global fundamentals, you need to watch dollar index, you need to watch stock market, because if stock market is going heavily up, this usually drags all risk on assets in the world, including Bitcoin. And the world is calling it risk on day. So risk is like green, there is green light for the risk. Stock market up, risk on assets up. Dollar index going sideways, is not getting like very strong or going down. Yesterday was more of sideways price action. So you see what happened here. We've got the swing failure pattern on on the Bitcoin, but stock market was already like uptrending. And this was also news. This was also a bit of news event when we've got the Tether. Tether saying it's gonna reinvest 15% of the profit into the Bitcoin. In bull market, this would cause like $1,000 move, but we are not in bull market yet. But still, it changed sentiment a bit. But the most important fact was yesterday the fundamental news. There was talk with Biden. The Biden was speaking like they will secure the debt ceiling, and it like calmed down markets, because some market participants are still crazy. They expect US will default on, and they will not raise ceiling, but that's very stupid to expect. Past 78 times, each time it passed, they realize how important it is. So, and the Biden was like calming the nerves, and he sparked this risk on day. Like there was massive up pump in the stock market when he finished the speech. So you need to watch this a bit as well, yeah. But yeah, so this was like fundamentally driven. Stock market dragged Bitcoin heavily. And it was also technicals here, not just that. Let me show you. So very important for the Bitcoin is to watch rotations. This is weekly range we are watching, and we've lost the range. Yeah, we lost the VWAL, and as soon as we started to reclaim back to the previous week range, that was sign of strength for me. Also, weekly open reclaimed previous week block. I was actually adding a bit to my positions, which started as scalp, and then you also reached monthly VWAL yesterday. This was a target. So if you were in swing short or a longer day trade short, you also are reaching another target here. So VWAL was also reached with the swing failure pattern. You had a lot of confluence before you actually dive further for the liquidity. Yes. So VWAL was reached. We are happily trading inside the monthly range. And what was also important, and why I was mentioning, I'm looking to. There was that important post why I'm opening the second trade, and I'm looking for the short squeeze if we initiate, because you can see very heavy. We are in a local downtrend, and we are seeing heavy increase in the open interest as we are heading down. More market delta was There was some trap longs, but there was also like a lot of shorts pushing this downtrend here with massive open interest increase. So as soon as you start taking out these highs, you are literally taking out these people. That was my main idea for the day trade yesterday and played out perfectly. Now you can see when you stopped out, most of these most aggressive people, because you always watch the most aggressive price action which is closest to you. Now as you stopped out, you find the top actually, because this was like pure shorts covering here, not much longs coming in. You would saw that open interest heavy decline. So yeah, this was my targets here. I was actually shorting here before I went to sleep. Yeah, again spot order book strikes. If you zoom out, do you see any resistance in the spot market? Not much. It doesn't need much volume to push. The first resistance was this smaller wall, and this was our short, because it happened also to be locally exhaustive. You stop the last shorts from here. This created swing failure pattern. You are putting stop loss behind the high, and you are letting it ride. And I actually had to take profit bound here. I went to sleep, and when I woke up, I actually woke up at really good timing, because I was waking up also in the alert. There was, do you see this area here? We've got a lot of trap shorts in this area, so the first retest is pretty much bullish, when it's like giving you a high probability scalp. So I actually take profit to here from this short, and I initiated long at the same way. You can see this was the first post here. Let me show you. Nice entry for me here, and I said market didn't let them escape, and I helped too. So these people here, pretty heavy delta, over 600 Bitcoin shorts here, trapped. Market didn't even kiss their region. They didn't let them escape, or they started escaping before the market come to them. This is the most pure form of the support and resistance. You can learn that in the Exocharts course in our group. You need to understand trap traders, especially when you are revisiting trap traders pretty soon. Yeah, these zones are the stronger when you do it next day or day after, and you don't like push over too much. Like you don't squeeze them as much. They are the strongest. Yes, you can see them in Exo. Scalping template. We need to go to Binance. Binance is the most important order flow. Delta bars rect here. We need to zoom out. Yes. Over here. Very heavy trap people, and market was taking a lot of time here. Pretty high volume candle, 34 minutes. A lot of people shorting. They were expecting they will get at least some nice sub wave down, but in the end they got heavily trapped, and you see not much longs here. So this is what makes support and resistance in the order flow much better when you don't have much. If you had like 1000 longs here also, that would make easier for these people to escape their position, because longs would start closing, and these people would also become in profit, and they could escape on their liquidity. But no longs around, no help for these people, and we are seeing a beautiful bounce. Okay, so that was few trades I took. Don't want this video too long, but let's have a look what we can expect from the Bitcoin, moving forward. I will be going over tools we use in the group and I use in my trading, especially technical analysis. So just let me maybe start with the liquidity. So if we take out this high here, we will change medium time frame market structure to uptrend after this change of character low, which we were waiting for, and we will be looking for the liquidity taken out and potential scalp liquidity trade short, and then we can move higher also for these highs as well, where we have even more liquidity. To the downside, I'm looking for the pullback. This rise was very strong, but not so efficient. You see, market sooner or later is gonna feel inefficiencies. This was inefficient pump here, created single prints, low volume, and fair value gap, or multiple things you can call them. Yeah, they have all the different names, but sometimes pretty much similar. So first inefficiency was closed. That's perfectly fine. Into the local support I was just showing you. Up move, very nice. If we take out this highs, perfect. We can maybe range longer. If we don't, we will go for the liquidity higher. And on the pullback, we are watching the golden zone. golden zone we are watching, because we will actually run the stop liquidity into the golden zone, so perfectly fine to look for another trade. This is also market structure support area, yes, so very, very nice. Not only that, you just below golden zone you have the New York TPO POC. Yes, New York session is the most powerful session because we have the most volume in the New York session. Even if you are a busy trader, you don't have time trading, you focus on trading New York session. That's what I'm doing at the moment, because the biggest results and largest volatility is here. Yeah, so we under golden zone, we are ready to watch 26,767 on the pullback. It will feel a lot of inefficiencies as well. Let me go over my tools as well. So market structures. The market structures are your priority to understand. I said in the group, as soon as we arrived here, I said there is potential we will be forming some nice range in between these key pivotal market structures. Yes, bounce, deviation down for our main long, and then we are back in the range between these market structures. Okay, why not? Why not range here, collect liquidity, and in the end you will get breakout, and this will be your directional move to watch. You still have the local naked market structures to retest. Yeah, pretty easy. You see, this one is very old. And not only that, why we are holding this area is not only that. You need to understand key levels of significance, and you can see this was our key higher time frame breakout high. So when we changed 9-month market structure and we left 9-month range, we formed this high. Extremely important high in our technical analysis, and you can see since that moment it became big support. 1, 2, 3, 4 small front run, lost, quickly reclaimed, yeah, and it is becoming as a, it's also area like sure Bitcoin you can trade to the dollar, but Bitcoin is so volatile asset, you need to understand its areas more. Yeah, sometimes it's very precise, but we need to understand this area. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4 front run, lost, no reaction, and then reclaimed, and again reaction. So very important. If you hold this area, it's just very likely you might stay in this range, and the range longer, or just continue big uptrend. It's like very, very aggressive, the very aggressive uptrend on the higher time frame to hold this line here. It's also logical. If you lose this area, we don't have much lows. I mean, much volume at the lows, and this is another reason when I will be showing you this. Actually, here, this whole area, we had no volume here, and we still don't have much volume below us. But market already building volume here. That's very nice to see. Market hates inefficiencies. It wants to feel it, because it wants to like test the waters if if you find support there or not. If you lose this low, we can expect another range probably here, so we can feel this low volume void, and market becomes more efficient and build more solid foundations to the upside. Let me turn off key market structures areas. Let me turn off this. So still contained between market structures. Reclaim this one, it opens doors higher. Lose this one, it opens doors for the local market structures. Lose this low, and the main big support is over here, where we have local naked market structure, and also the the long medium time frame market structure zone. From auction market theory, the auction market theory is a big boss in the room. It's guiding us extremely well, in our trading. You can see over here, this was the retest of the val, big rejection, so your bias is becoming heavy to the downside. You see also what happened yesterday. So very little front run of the VAC of the smaller range at the bottom. That was also the play. But what you need to understand is medium time frame range, which we'll be getting here. Very important range to watch, actually, because if you are holding 27,200, then it is acceptance into this range, and you can expect rotation to the point of control. Lose 27,200 and you will expect more downside pullbacks. Yeah, so it's very important area to hold. As you can see, multiple rejections here. Already today was support. It also was the confluence for my scalp long, which I took this morning. Yeah. But yes, just hold this 27,200 and we can watch for the point of control, which is massive resistance. And you can see, not just that, we have the 7 weeks high volume node here. This was our last rejection in the high volume node as well. This was also, you know, pretty sad to see, and forming bearish bias to the downside. So yeah, you can see high volume nodes, they usually act as the market is spending a lot of time there. So even if you get there and you get initial reaction from the point of control, then you reclaim point of control, you can still do some nice range here, chop, then market decides what's gonna do. Very simple. So yeah, this is the main range you watch for the medium time frame, 27,200. If you reclaim high volume node, then go over this high, the VWAP of the range becomes target. Super simple. Red light, green light trading levels by when you reclaim, that's gonna show you strength or power. Much above us, but by the way, I still watch the 14-day high volume node from this range. Also big resistance, also very easy scalp at least. Also in this video, no financial advice, just entertainment and education. Because it's very close to the VWAP, so you have nice area here. And we also have very strong bias tools. At the moment we are watching this, so this anchor VWAP from here, this is the initial move from the 20k when we have banks crisis starting, so Bitcoin had very big inflows with the gold. And we've got this anchor VWAP measuring whole uptrend power, and if we are actually staying bullish bearish, and this was like very beautiful longs before. Now we started a lot of chop around this daily VWAP, so for me it lost significance because of this. When we are doing this, only when you go far away from it, it's becoming significant again. We've lost it, retest down, and this is also becoming from this long, and from this long it's becoming in our group, and for me main take profit targets, because until you reclaim this, especially these uptrend anchor VWAP, my bias is neutral or to the you know, just range or continuation to the downside. Reclaim this and we can see very nice moves to the upside, yes, over this high and so on. So yeah, and also we have the downtrend anchor VWAP from here. You see it was big resistance, it was recharging, here was building volume. We went pretty far away from it. Those are rules for the anchor VWAPs and for the VWAPs overall. Retest, you are looking to add to your trades, also local market structures area. You are adding, if you are long from here, you are taking profit. And yet again, we need to reclaim. So they are now converting together. We need to reclaim them. If we reclaim, then from anchor point of view, you will be watching this one, which is measuring full top from the 31k, and is also measuring start of the range from the top. So it's like measuring full volume. It's like your moving point of control is waiting for you. So very critical to reclaim for the upside. And for the upside, we were actually having 3 longs from the very current low anchor VWAP. And you know, we've lost it here and now we reclaimed, so it's happy to see it. We are staying above. I'll be watching that on retest yet again. Pivotal order box here. I will be looking for some nice trades, and to the downside I'm watching these strong order blocks. Let's go further. Extension wise, oh yes, this is beauty. So market, you know, market is following a lot of principles. Geometry is not so important for me, but what is important for me in the trading is symmetry, and the symmetry of these moves here. So the first one, let me show you first pull. So the first pull is actually measuring this local subwave here, where I usually watch, and this in my extensions I watch one-to-one extensions and golden zone multipliers. This is the more local downtrend extension, but the main one was here, and this is measuring this move here. One-to-one extension. This was also part of our big longs at the area with the spotted books and technical supports, because the targets for the shorts was hit, and you always want to have not just longs on your side but also shorts taking profit, which means they will be buying on the market. One-to-one, beautiful. If you lose this low, just from a higher perspective, this is going to be your main very big symmetry targets. Okay, and then we have the balance zone. They are really great for the let me show you the main pools. Yes, this was one of the main pools here. This was the this was measuring this range here, the liquidity below the range, and we've hit also the 0.25 here. You can see just beautifully on the low as well. And this range is giving us, this was the symmetry targets to the upside. We topped out at the 1.5 and 175. So if we continue losing this low, we are looking for the major bottoms here. And this is also support, because this was inefficient move here. Inefficient move which needs to be filled sooner or later in the future. Proper support is here, local one. So just based on symmetry, these are very good targets to find support here. There is also another pool, which is core range, and you need to watch that one as well. And they are pretty close. You see the targets to the downside, they are coinciding together. This is the main range, because this is when we truly started ranging. So we placed the first range low and range high, and we've got extensions. And look at this, 221 extension was hit, and there the target symmetry for this is to the is at 24,500. Fips are ready for the upside and for the downside. That's not much to see here. Long-term market structures. You see, we also have the naked daily at 24,036. It's a lot of areas here. I actually have ready. If we go here and we turn on this folder, if we lose this low in the future, then we are looking to destroy these people. There was a lot of breakout longs here. We already some of them already closed. You will fill low volume node here, and you will take major liquidity. This is very big liquidity building for over 2 months. So yes, and you will hit these symmetry targets here into the single print, also fill into our trade areas where we have a lot of confluence. This also here. From weekly time frame, we also watch this when we close over this finally. If we want to see more upside from the weekly time frame, then we need to close about 27,573. It's the most recent market structure weekly. Then we will open road for the naked weekly. This one, very, very simple here. Yes, and this is still very large resistance area for us. I will classify this more as an area where we have the monthly, weekly naked point of control, and weekly TPO and naked point of control waiting for us over here. So I'm watching that as well. And for Bitcoin to initiate true bull market, of course we need to take out much higher levels, but we definitely need to reclaim 30,600 again, because this is gonna return us and reclaim us back to the very old range which we are trading for. Look at here, from December 2020 to May 2022, so it's like a very, very long range here. So you need to reclaim. That's why we are rejecting here. This was also the part of the swing trade. I mean, 15% move down. I think I was showing that in the other video as well in the group. So 15% move down already from this Vival, and also a lot of targets were take profits were hit here. It's just hard for the market to reclaim this initially. Yeah, look at this, I still have this folder here. Swing short, and you can see how wide area it is, 29 to 32k for the swing short, because you are starting to build day trade first. Yes, and only after you build day trade it becomes swing trade, when you start to change market structure, which was, yeah, like move here, be taking out these lows, so you change market structure on the larger time frame. So yeah, you can see exactly where we find the top, those two, the 17 month VWAP and VWAP of the 9 May to 13 June range. So again, AMT, if you are learning to trade or you are just trading, auction market theory is #1 priority for you to understand and learn, because you can then have these mechanical targets and you're looking for easy trades and so on. Okay, so I think that's it from me. I don't want too long video. So you see, I showed you what will lead to what we need to do to unlock more upside and to the downside. One more thing to the upside, maybe I didn't mention resistance to the upside, so let's go. So to the upside, we definitely want to take out major liquidity. I will be watching this point of control for the easy scalp at least, but the main resistance is going to be here when we reach VWAP of another range. It is start of the golden zone, order block, 7 weeks high volume node here. It's also going to be target for the longs. Naked previous week VWAP here from the other week. But yeah, also we have, yeah, it's going to be, I don't think Bitcoin will have easy time to rise. There will be multiple subwaves down because we have a lot of resistance to the upside, especially from these levels. Yet again, very, very good region here. Okay, I think that's it from me, guys. So I will be doing more videos. I will try to bring you more updates. We'll be going over my trades and telling you what I see in the market. Thank you for watching, guys, and bye in the group.